Hello, and welcome to MedHeads, the podcast where we dive deep into the science, psychology, and strategies shaping our lives and careers as healthcare professionals. Today, we're exploring a topic we've all experienced but might not fully understand: the insecure brain. Yes, that little voice that says, "Are you sure you can do this?" or keeps you tossing and turning at night, replaying decisions. But here's the twist. This isn't a flaw in your brain. It's an evolutionary feature. Today, we'll uncover the roots of insecurity, how it shows up in our lives, and most importantly, how to transform it into a force for growth and resilience. Let's go back in time, way back to when humans were dodging saber-toothed tigers and deciding whether berries were dinner or deadly. Our ancestors relied on insecurity as a survival mechanism. Picture this. You're foraging and you hear a rustle in the bushes. Is it just the wind or a predator? Your brain's insecurity system kicks in, urging caution. It's your amygdala's way of saying, better safe than sorry. Fast forward to today. We're no longer worrying about predators in the wild, but our brains haven't updated their software. Instead of tigers, we stress about job interviews, social media likes, or whether we'll stumble over our words in a meeting. This hypervigilance, the amygdala firing at every perceived threat, is why we overthink, avoid risks, and feel those pangs of self-doubt. Here's the kicker. This isn't all bad. That ancient insecurity system can help us reflect, prepare, and protect ourselves. The trick is learning how to manage it so it doesn't run the show. Insecurity wears many masks. Maybe you've heard of some of these: overthinking and rumination, the endless replaying of what-if scenarios; imposter syndrome, that sneaky voice saying, everyone's going to figure out you're a fraud; avoidance, putting off tasks or dodging conversations because they feel too uncomfortable. The science here is fascinating. When we're insecure, our brains light up in very specific ways. The amygdala, our fear center, goes into overdrive. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, the rational decision maker, struggles to keep up. It's like trying to drive with your foot on both the gas and the brake. And let's not forget the default mode network, the part of our brain that activates during downtime. This network can make insecurity worse by leading to overthinking and self-doubt. But here's the good news. Our brains are flexible. Thanks to neuroplasticity, we can actually rewire these patterns with the right tools and practices. Let's talk about solutions. The insecure brain doesn't have to be your enemy. It can be your ally. Here are some strategies to help you reframe and harness insecurity. Recognize the signal. Insecurity is your brain's way of saying, this matters to you. Acknowledge the feeling instead of pushing it away. Reframe your thoughts. Instead of, I'm not good enough, try, this is a chance to learn. Shifting your inner dialogue can ease the pressure. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd show a friend. Remember, insecurity is universal. It doesn't define your worth. Limit comparison. Whether it's a colleague's career milestone or someone's Instagram highlight reel, remember, their journey isn't yours. Mindful practices, meditation, deep breathing, or even journaling can help quiet that overactive amygdala and give the rational brain space to lead. Lean into vulnerability. Sharing your doubts with someone you trust can be incredibly freeing, and often you'll find you're not alone. And here's the most inspiring part. Insecurity, when managed well, can fuel growth, self-awareness, and empathy. The world's most successful people, think innovators, artists, and leaders, often talk about their doubts, but they don't let them stop them. They use those feelings as motivation to prepare, adapt, and thrive. So here's the takeaway. The insecure brain isn't your enemy. It's a sign you care, you're growing, and you're stepping out of your comfort zone. The next time doubt creeps in, don't fight it. Instead, ask yourself, what's this trying to teach me? Thank you for joining me today on MedHeads. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend, leave a review, and let us know how you've turned your own insecurities into strengths. MedHeads is brought to you by meducate.com.au, where healthcare professionals find courses and content designed to inspire growth and lifelong learning. Until next time, remember, confidence isn't the absence of insecurity. It's the courage to move forward despite it.